The next season of Cosmic Crucible Season 8 is starting very soon. I just changed my defenses and we'll see what we're gonna use at this season. Nothing is finalized. We definitely will change in the next couple of weeks at least two of the rooms. Usually we do it like this, but that's what I'm starting with. And usually I keep a lot of the stuff the same. When well here I want to put like Old Man Logan and maybe his full team once I get him in a very big level. Let's start from room number one though. It's Infinity Watch. It's a room that your everyone clears vulnerables and heals, and Infinity Watch is a very sturdy team. I just brought Adam Warlock to gear tier 18. I did have him at gear tier 15 for a long time because people would kill him, especially War Dogs would kill him by mistake and he would revive and clear the negative effects from his teammates. I slowly went under the impression that it's probably better to have him survive a little bit longer to take more efficiency and do a little bit more damage. So, yes, you won't have like a lucky clearing of negative effects, but you have him live longer and soak up more efficiency and maybe get a kill and soak up more efficiency by being higher. I also wanted to bring him to Gear Tier 18 to make him finally a striker because Gear Tier 18 gives a lot of focus and together with the 60% focus that Moondragon gives him, I will try him finally as a striker because triple taps with Nebula assisting, he extends bleed and stuff. It would be very nice. He actually does a little bit of damage, so not mad about that. Did put also one more level in Phyla Well, I think from 97 to 98. Was lucky with 2 diamond in Gamora in a long time, and this has proven very helpful for me, especially in Cosmic Crucible defense. They got at least 15 defensive victories. They're a great team, and having them survive longer by healing with the vulnerables and maybe not allowing striker attacks for other people to do will make them soak up even more efficiency. If this team kinda holds up like the previous seasons, I'm gonna bring everyone to level 100 and maybe when Gear Tier 19 is very available, I'm gonna start thinking about bringing Gamora. I love Gamora, I brought her every Dark Dimension since I started the game. She was my first character that carried me everywhere in the game. And she has been very good in Dark Dimension 6. Was a great choice for me. There weren't a lot of good skill options. Yes, it was a bit more expensive, but she did take a lot of turns and helped Kestrel got more pings off and was very survivable and with her revive and everything. I love Gamora, and maybe I'm gonna put also like a couple of more, except from Gamora, that already have ISO 5s. Everyone else is ISO 4, maybe Phyla Well like ISO 5, but it doesn't take too many turns. Gamora does all the damage. Room number 2. With bleeds, every character, in my understanding, when they take the turn, they're gonna put bleed on themselves, and people that have bleed have more damage, and gonna wait to see like do they get the bleed at the start of the turn, so they have more damage, I think, after their turn. But not only for this bleed, every bleed will give them more damage. And when you're applying bleed, you gain defense up. I did put here a team that puts out a lot of bleeds. I thought that throw Black Knight in here. Out of time isn't that much of a thing anymore, and it's kind of easily beaten. I've changed some other rooms, and so I thought, let's try Black Knight here. The opponents will put bleed on themselves when they take a turn if they're faster than my team. Black Knight is going to retaliate, more bleeds, Robbie is gonna go faster. Both of them are gear tier 19, their bleed's gonna be amazing. And I'm thinking about replacing a Photon here with Allman Logan once I get the payout, or at least bring him to gear tier 18, level 100 ISO 5. I haven't yet. I haven't brought him that high, but maybe I'm gonna even wait for the payout for him to have probably the 6-star, except if something very crazy happens and I go from a position 1500 to under 5000. I don't think this will happen. And a more red stars on him because he gets a lot of speed. I actually haven't done insane testing with him. I'm also waiting to figure that out, to how exactly he will play out. But he gains 30% speed stat. He removes, let's go to him once. So, when an enemy has bleeds, they will have lower damage by 30% if they don't have offense down. They will have lower resistance by 50%. He cannot gain heal block, and he and his teammates Match for Money gain 30% speed. Stat, not bar. And so he will go very fast. I think he also applies many bleeds. Apply 2 bleeds. Apply 2 bleeds to each turn for its target. So he would definitely fit. Apply bleeds everywhere there are bleeds. He will definitely fit crazily in this team. Mercs for Money aren't gonna be maxed out because I haven't bought a Daken. He's sitting here until his free-to-play release comes, and maybe gonna put this team here, maybe earlier Allman Logan, and you're gonna have a lot of characters that work with bleeds, put out bleeds. Black Knight here is like a wild card. He's I'm assuming at least like that teams like New Warriors, if there are everyone gear tier 18, one person gear tier 19 and ISO 5 and level 100, they're still gonna fail miserably. I'm assuming this will happen because he's also gear tier 19 and Rob is 19, and also Robbie puts out bleeds, Black Cat puts out bleeds, a lot of bleed going on. Headlights provide some protection. Photon gives them some stats. I think 30% damage and 50% max health it's not negligible. Rob is gonna do better. She also puts out some blinds. She might be helpful until we get someone else in here. And I'm trying this for now, and we'll see how well it does. I also wanted to keep Noir with this team, and I think Black Knight is a lot better. I haven't thought of a better use for him necessarily in the way I wanna organize my defense. We'll see where Black Knight will go. At least the first couple of weeks, this might be like a surprise room because people aren't that used to going against Secret Defenders, Black Knight, I'm assuming. Then you have Full Extreme, because I want to keep every horseman with Apocalypse and they make a great offensive team. Finally, I brought again I removed Morgan Le Fay from room number 2, which it's not completely unreasonable that she will go again in there, but now she's on offense, and we have all horsemen to work with Apocalypse, and they are a great offensive team. And I actually think that the full extreme is better, because Sunspot is kinda smaller than the rest, he's level 95 on purpose, he might die by mistake and then have Forge reviving and gaining a lot of speed bar. You have everyone doing a lot of damage because Sunspot here giving them offense up on spawn. You have diamonds. A couple of them might go to gear tier 19, they will be better. I just brought Sunspot and Cyclops to ISO 5. Blue, they were at ISO 4, the other 3 are at ISO 5. So they will do more damage if they survive. And this room gives a little bit of an advantage, but by characters playing exposed. So Nightcrawler is gonna go fast, he's gonna put some exposed. Maybe if he hits again the character with exposed, he's gonna attack one more time. I'm not sure if this will work in his first turn. But everyone after him that attacks the character with exposed will attack again. I don't think this will work with Gambit's passive. We'll have to see. Room number 4, this team, everyone says they're very efficiency seeking. I know they were great in room number 2, which also gave them the raid buffs the previous season. I haven't really faced them too much, or put them in a room that doesn't have raid buffs. Yes, they're good in war defense. I'm trying to get them here. I know they have Penny, because here you put disrupted on yourself at the end of the turn. I know Penny has a mechanic that will clear disrupted and more. Where's Penny? So when this character of Spider Society ally gets disrupted, clear random negative effects from self and all Spider Society allies. So I don't know exactly how this will count. Will it count for? Well, actually, yes, it will count for every when your character takes a turn, he will put on himself at the end all these debuffs, and then Penny's passive will see disrupted, so it will clear a random negative effects from everyone. So also B. Parker has a cleanse here. He clears all negative effects from Hero Spider-Verse allies. He also clears all negative effects from self and all allies. So clears, and here he clears all negative effects. So you have some cleanses on your team that may counter a little bit the defense down, offense down, slow and disrupted that go on your team. I know Pav gives them speed up. Where is Pav? So okay, the opponents will get slow by the room, and he's gonna gain 1 speed up. That's something extra from him. And he clears slow from self and all allies. So there's definitely some things that Spider Society does to counter what the room offers, and they are an efficiency thing, so I'm trying them here and see what we can do. I kind of thought of bringing Noir to room number 2. I'm keeping them here. Noir is a big damage dealer on this team. The 3 new characters are at low start, so I kinda need him on the team for them to be a threat. Also 3 diamond Ghost Spider will be amazing. And I brought to number 5 villains can revive once. Many people will have a black cat here. If they don't, they will give a, and they brought her on offense to clear the revive once from this team. They will she will give a lizard 30% speed bar. He will go first and clear her death proofs and spread them to his teammates. So kinda counteracts this. They're probably the best villain, like at least cookie cutter, Cosmic Crucible defense. I hope we're gonna get their weekend abilities soon, especially the passive for Green Goblin that is gonna make them harder to kill. They're all level 100 ISO 5, and I think only I miss like a couple of basics before everything else is done. So they're very highly built. They're at least gonna pull a very big offensive team and some efficiency. And if you underestimate them, or they're also very big defense that might make the opponents spread too thin. Rule number 6, I brought a kind of cheaper options. This is a great team for me. This has given me so much defensive victories and so much, at least, efficiency things, many turns, and they do damage to the opponent. Even after that many seasons, people can't underestimate them. And if I keep them like this, maybe I'm gonna bring the other Black Order members to gear tier 18. I just brought to Ibonimo to gear tier 17. He was level 88. He was very close. Because here you're gonna have people ultimate faster and spread the positive effects of this and allies. So you're gonna have Quicksilver and Thanos spreading around with each other their positive effects. They're gonna do a lot of damage. I know that if everyone was built equally, you probably, and if they are gear tier 18, the Black Order members, you probably replace a Cool Obsidian with the guy that gets stealth. It's called Proxima, and let's find him. With Corvus, but my Corvus, as you see, is smaller. He doesn't have diamonds. They were a lucky pull. I only bought the one on Thanos. So for now, keeping them like this, because otherwise, without defense up, they will get destroyed. Otherwise, with defense up, they might get a turn and will get pushed under 50%, but not die and give Thanos speed bar. We'll try it like this. Maybe a more crazy defense that is gonna get defensive victories and is gonna go to the top in Cosmic Crucible and will be a thing. Then I'm very open to change this. I really love Quicksilver here, ulting turn 1, spreading positive effects around. Maybe if something happens with very strong characters and they're actually very strong defense, I'm gonna change this. But for now, I'm running this. Infinity Watch and Black Order Quicksilver have been on defense in so many Cosmic Crucible seasons, and they are always doing great. At minimum, sucking up a lot of efficiency. So we're going like this. Good luck, everyone, tomorrow on your first trial.